Hello, Sundari. Today's video is going to be all about scents for people that have sinus and things that they can enjoy um, via their nose. Wait, that sounds wrong. Today I didn't really feel like wearing makeup, so I'm not wearing any makeup. So if I look tired, then this is just my face. If my speech is blurred, if I make this sound a lot, and if you can't really make out what I'm trying to say, I'm really sorry. I actually got a vaccination shot on Sunday. It didn't really react. I didn't really feel anything throughout the days, but yesterday my wisdom teeth started to act up. There's like crazy amounts of inflammation in my gums. I can't really chew, but I still wanted to do this video. So here we are. I'm really sorry if you can't make out what I'm saying. I'm going to try to put a script in the description box. So yes, today's video is inspired by Shreya Jain's this video. I love Shreya, we go way back, and when she did this specific video, I actually commented that can you do the same video but for people that have like a sinus issue that can enjoy very light scents. And then right after I wrote it, I realized, why don't I do that video? I would have to wait for her to buy those scents and then sniff them and then do the video. I have all these things that I've accumulated from all these years, and I could just easily do the video. So that's that, and this is that video. If you are somebody that has a very sensitive nose like I do, welcome. Personally, for me, I have an extremely sensitive nose. I've always had it. Ever since I was little, I used to think I was weird because I could smell things that other people couldn't. And turns out, I just have a sensitive nose. These are the scents that I've accumulated in the past 15 years. A little bit about the sort of scents that I personally use so that you can understand if you would like the same scents. My natural gravitation is towards things that smell fresh, things that smell like vanilla. Things that I cannot stand are floral notes. Really strong sense of like musk, and all those really old lady perfumes. I can't really stand those. So if you're somebody that don't like those, keep on watching. So at number 10 we have the Chanel Mademoiselle. Now this phase that I had where I really wanted to try number 5. Like everybody and their mother was talking about Chanel number 5, and everybody was like, oh my god, this is the best perfume ever. And I went and I sniffed it, and it was the most horrible perfume that I could possibly think of to apply on my body. It was just really strong, very old school scent. There was a lot of musk in it. It was like very floral. It was very floral. Since I was in the store, I thought about asking the people like if they have like the lightest scent that they have, they can share it with me. And then I ended up picking up the Mademoiselle. Now the scent of the Mademoiselle is fruity. It is sweet, but it's not floral at all. Should we do some ASMR? Okay. I would not suggest this for personal use, but if you're somebody that wants to gift to someone else that has a very sensitive nose and you don't really know which scent to pick up, and your budget is around a bit on the higher end, you can definitely pick this up. And you guys can obviously see I haven't really used a lot of it because it is a nice scent. And in all honesty, when it comes to me and perfume bottles, I will pick up a perfume bottle that looks nicer than it smells, just because I really like how it sits on my vanity. But I wouldn't suggest you buy this perfume just for the bottle because it's too expensive, and if you don't use it, it makes no sense. So at number 9 we have Dior Addict. Now this scent, oh my god, it is sweet, it is refreshing, but there is a little bit of jasmine in there somewhere. And that's the reason why I don't really use this a lot. The great thing about this scent is though that after you use it, about like 15 minutes in, the scent of the jasmine kind of goes away and it becomes this really nice sweet vanilla scent. So again, if you are gifting to somebody, you can definitely try the Dior Addict. The same thing with Dior as with Chanel. This was most probably the lightest scent. I think there was another one with like a round bottle or something, but this is definitely one of the lightest scents in Dior. So if you want to indulge, if you want to buy this as a gift, or if you want to gift it to somebody, that's a good idea. It in line is something that I didn't buy myself, but it is pretty good to gift, I feel. Is the Aqua Allegoria Passiflora by Lanvin. I disliked this scent the first time that I sniffed it, but I feel like it has grown on me. So the smell of this, the scent of this one, sort of the first thing that hits you is that Glucon D scent, like vitamin C in your face. Then you get to this odd floral scent. And coming from somebody that hates floral scents, this is still a sweet floral scent that kind of, when you apply it on your skin, turns into a really beautiful citrusy scent without any floral notes. I don't really like to buy expensive perfumes. I feel like predominantly because they put some scents in there that I don't really like, and they don't really have a basic scent. So I don't really like buying expensive perfumes. So actually all these three are purchased by Dave. One of like the Mademoiselle was something that I purchased while he was there, but it was sort of a gift. So now let's get to the stuff that I have personally purchased. Addict Royal Saffron. It comes in this beautiful bottle. I absolutely love it. It retails for about $6.99, which is great. Let's do some ASMR. The smell of this is just straight up saffron and something sweet in there. It's just such a nice sweet scent. So if you're somebody that really likes sweet scents, this is just straight, like this is nothing in there, just sweet saffrony smell. And when I say saffrony scent, I mean something that smells like the taste of saffron. You know what I mean? I love the bottle of this. I bought it I think 3 years ago or something, and I have used it a bit, not too much, because this makes me feel like super fancy for some reason. More fancy than like all these 3 expensive ones. I don't know why. This is just sweet. The next scent is the first ever perfume that I purchased. Oh yes, oh yes. This one is called Eclat by Lanvin. I think how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure. But this is the first ever perfume that I purchased. I got it back in 2015. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. This is a beautiful scent, and it's not crazy expensive either. It is predominantly fresh, a tiny bit sweet, and that's about it. Yeah, it's sweet and it's fresh, but 90% it's fresh. It'll give you that Davidoff cool water scent, but make it 20% fresher and put a little bit of sweetness in it. That's what this smells like. This is a really great perfume. You also get like bigger size, but I just wanted to try this. Oh my god, it was so difficult for me to buy this because when I went, I think I went to Palladium, the Palladium Mall in Mumbai, and I just went to the store and I was like, show me the lightest scent that you have? And the guy was just like staring at me like, you want me to show you what? It was super funny, but yeah, this is a good scent if you like that. Now, the next 3 are ittrs for the uninitiated in terms of scents. Ittrs is basically a halal form of scents that people of the Islamic faith can use. Most of the other perfumes that I showed you, perfumes in general, have a sort of level of alcohol, and ittrs, because they're made with sometimes steam distillation and their base is oil, they can sometimes last longer, and they're also, as they are halal, they're also permissible to people of the Islamic faith. All the ittrs that I buy are from this shop is called Gulab Singh Johrimal. They are extremely famous. They've been in business for like more than I think 8 generations. They have a great range of scents. Also, they are really nice people. You go there, you ask them questions, they will answer all of your questions. So if you do end up coming to Delhi, please do check their shop out. And if there's any specific scent that you personally like, you can actually go there, and they have dupes for most of the scents, so don't really worry about that. They also have dupes for Davidoff Cool Waters. They have like different variants of Davidoff Cool Water, so it's like a very desi jugaad sort of a situation. But it's a beautiful institution, I believe, and I love old school things, as you guys know. Apart from the scents, I don't really like old school scents, but I love everything else old school. There's like a different place in my heart for vintage things, especially glass bottles. Somebody was actually asking me in my day in my life to do like a tour of my vanity, and I think I'm going to do it because I think there are some good points that I want to make about that vanity. It's right here. I digress. Let's talk about the ittrs. Now, this is not something that I apply on my body, but I still want to recommend it to you guys if you have sinus. If you have active sinus, a lot of times when we are traveling, the smell of the car can get into your head. If you have sinus, you know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comment section if you have sinus and if it has been triggered by just the random smell of a car. It happens to me all the time. Also, movements kind of trigger my sinus a lot. I start getting headaches. So if you're somebody like me, this is a great scent. This is just pure peppermint. So all you have to do is go to, yeah, it's just pure peppermint. It feels like, and it smells like the chewing gum that everybody wants, but nobody actually makes. It is more pepperminty. This is actually more pepperminty than any chewing gum you're ever going to eat. Let's do a little bit of ASMR. Okay. This much is, I think, for about like 20 or 30 rupees. I don't really know if they've changed the prices or not. You can just go there and ask for a peppermint scent. I feel like peppermint scents and lemony scents really help when you are traveling. So this is definitely something that I would recommend. You can also use it on yourself. If you're somebody that really digs peppermint, smelling like a peppermint, like a walking, talking peppermint. But I don't really like that, so I don't really apply it on myself. But I always keep this in my handbag when I'm traveling because I need it all the time, literally. I'm not even joking. Like, there was this one time there was this really adorable, very, very sweet person who's also an influencer. They had to share the car with me because we had to go to an event. And what ended up happening was that she was wearing a very, very strong scent. And I could smell it from the second that she walked into that car. I don't know how I survived that day because I had to go to the event and then back, and the travel was about like an hour and a half. It was torture for my nose. I constantly wanted to throw up. I was literally just like putting my face out because it's kind of rude for you to say, oh, your perfume doesn't smell nice. I'm pretty sure her perfume smells amazing. It's just that it's very, very strong for my nose. So for times like those, I learned it the hard way. You should always keep a peppermint scent with you, and that's that. Other scent that I really like, and I actually apply this on myself, is this one. I went to the store and I said, can I have something that smells like coffee? I'm not joking. This is straight up just coffee. Like, I have applied this. If you're standing at a random place and if you sniff a really good cafe latte, chances are it's me. And I got this coffee scent because sometimes just drinking coffee is not enough. The kick of a good coffee can start in your nasal cavity. And I just really like the scent of coffee. And yes, I do apply this on myself. So sometimes I just really like to smell like a walking, talking cafe latte. Most of the scents of Gulab Singh come in this sort of a bottle. They can also put a roll-on it if you want to, if you ask them for it. But generally comes with this sort of dropper, so you can just take it out, rub it on your hand, the back side of your ear, and be good to go. The last ittre that I have is something that is what I actually want from every single perfume. But I never really find it. With the exception of one perfume called White Musk by the Body Shop, I haven't been able to find a perfume or a scent close to that. This is the only thing that comes close to that. And this is a small bottle. I got it separately, but the smell of this is essentially just plain, lovely, luscious, sweet vanilla. That's all it is. It's just pure vanilla. And this is something that I really like. It kind of de-stresses me too. Like, just sniff it, apply it. It's brilliant. This vanilla, which is just a pure vanilla, is called Bichu. So if you go there and if you want plain vanilla, you can try that. Also, sometimes when I want my cafe latte to be vanilla cafe latte, I kind of mix the coffee with the vanilla. So I mix both of these and I apply them behind my ears, inside of my wrist, and all the other places that I don't sweat. And it's so yummy, and it smells like coffee and vanilla, and it's just a brilliant scent. The second last is something that I have been using, I think, for almost like 7 or 8 years. This is not a perfume, but that's the reason why I named this video Scents and not Perfumes. The Dove Go Fresh Grapefruit and Lemongrass Extract. It is a sweet, citrusy, extremely refreshing scent. I can smell this all day long. If you're somebody that has sinus issue and if you can't really find a deodorant that smells like the way that you want to, this is a great find. And I know it's very redundant that I put all the expensive ones at the end, and this one is like the top two, but it really is all the time actually. Apart from the ittrs, this is something that I use almost every day. It's just this beautiful scent, and it makes me feel the way I want to feel. It makes me feel happy, and it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive. It is the scent that matters. How it makes you feel matters. So I really love this scent. Also, this is not a sponsored video. I know the second I would say Dove, a lot of people would think that I'm like being sponsored by Dove, but I'm not. The number one scent that I have been using for almost 13 years now, I don't even know how many times I've repurchased this. I really hope the brand never stops making this, is the Dove Cucumber and Green Tea scent. This, oh my god, if somebody was to write an article about me and they had to mention what I smell like me, apart from the vanilla, this is it, okay? The scent of this is just, it feels like cucumber. I don't really smell any green tea, in all honesty. It's just a sweet, refreshing cucumber. Sniff this, look at this video, and that's exactly what I smell like right now. I just absolutely, I cannot stop raving about this. And Dove, if you stop making this scent, I will come for you. So don't do it. That was the video. I really hope you guys liked it. And if you're somebody that suffers from sinus issues, if you're somebody that really dislikes strong scents, please leave your favorite scents and the sort of notes of those scents in the description box, in the comment section. And if you're somebody that has used any of these perfumes that I've talked about, and if you feel they're too strong for you, if you've tried them and you feel like it might induce like your sinus issue even more, then please leave that in the comment section as well. I mention it in all of the videos. My reviews and the way I speak about a product is just my personal opinion. That's about it. That does not make it a monolith. That does not make it something that's set in stone. I might like something, you might not like it. So please do leave your valuable feedback in the comment section. It makes the world of difference to people that are genuinely looking out for scents that will not trigger their sinus issue. Apart from that, if you have any video requests and if you have any other things to share with me, you can definitely leave those as well in the comment section. If you have any other further questions, you can definitely ask me over at Instagram. This is my handle. I try to upload every single day over at Instagram. So definitely let me know. If you want to buy any of the products that I mentioned, please do check out the description box. I put everything in there. Usually I put like what sort of makeup I have on, but today I don't really have any makeup on my face. it's really disgusting, sticky, and I know you guys will understand. You know, when the monsoon hits, you don't want any makeup on your face. So, yeah, that's about it. Bye.